Today I was going to show you two mods for Cyberpunk. One is for better vehicle handling, and the other is some keybind changes to change the interact key from F to E. It gives you the option to walk, and it also gives you the option to have a dedicated dodge button so that you don't accidentally dodge when you didn't mean to. So of course this is on the PC version of the game. Sorry console people. I will leave links in the description to the mods, and that also shows details on how to install it, but I'll give you just a kind of run up. First off, for the driving mod, it's pretty easy to install this one. You're going to try to navigate to find your folder where your game is installed. For me, for example, I'm on the Steam version of the game, so you're going to just navigate to where your Steam folder is. So, and then you go to Steam Apps, Common, and then in Cyberpunk, inside there, you're going to go to Engine, Config, Platform, PC, and then in here you're just going to drag and drop the vehicle handling INI file. If at any point you decide you don't want to have it anymore, you could just simply delete that. When it comes to the keybind mod, you know, to be able to walk and all that stuff, with this stuff you're going to have to modify a few things before you get into the game, so make sure that you read this, especially this part right here. It says before installing. That way there's no complications when you get it all installed. But installing this, you're going to be going to pretty much the same navigation. So you're going to go back to Cyberpunk, and then in here you go to R6, then you go to config. In this folder you're going to be modifying two things. So there's going to be this one, the input user mapping one, and then also the context. So what you can do is you can rename these and save it if you like to. That way you don't just completely overwrite it in case you want to change this out in the future. What you can do is just like do what I did here, and I just titled it old at the end, and then just replace those with the newer ones. So then you just copy it and paste it right in there. It's going to ask you to overwrite. You go ahead and do that. I already did that, so it's already in there. And that's pretty much it for that. Okay, so inside the game, after you already rebound everything, you can hold the V key and it's gonna actually walk by itself. So as you can see, it's actually just walking normal. Pretty badass, because you know, all those cutscenes that we were sitting there like doing all this jittery running forward and then, you know, stopping constantly, you know, like this basically. It was really annoying, obviously. So it's nice to actually have a walk button so you can actually just physically walk around the city. So it's pretty badass. And then also it rebound the F key to the E so that you can be able to take vehicles like that. You can hack things with that. So let me take this car right here. I can show you the driving. The driving is not perfect, but it's definitely improved. Like it just feels almost like I'm playing Grand Theft Auto 5. Like it's much smoother. You know, there's none of that crazy slipping and sliding shit. So it's so much more. It's so much easier to handle. You see, look at that. I'm already driving way better. I'm playing with the mouse and keyboard, by the way. And you see, look at this. This is pretty slick compared to what it was before. Look, I'm actually on the road. Before I was slipping and sliding all over the place with this car, so it's so nice. And all the cars handle differently from each other, so it actually feels a little bit more realistic. So let me jump into this car now. I don't know why everybody wants to talk to me all of a sudden, but look at this. When you start really going fast on this car, you notice that the turning radius is pretty bad. So like it feels like every car is different now. Now it's not slippy slidey every single car, so it's pretty awesome. I really like this simple mod that actually fixed the driving. It's pretty crazy. Like it already feels dramatically better than the base game. I'm really hoping that CD Projekt Red eventually fixes all these things to make it a little bit better, not only for the console players but also for the PC players. But I'm really looking forward to seeing what the community does with all this modding, and this is exactly what I was highlighting in my review of Cyberpunk. Was hoping that the driving would be better, and yeah, this is better, even though I obviously was sloppy with that turn. But yeah, it's nice. It feels like Grand Theft Auto almost close, not exactly though. But anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a thumbs up if you liked the video, thumbs down if you didn't. Leave a comment below if you have any questions for me. And I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, later, y'all.